Why is this game? There we go. So it should be. Where's my... Oops. I can't hear getting over its audio at all. Watch out, watch out.
I apologize.
Watch out. Quit.
Because I know if I don't fucking get it, I'm gonna forget about it forever.
Hate color card.
Well, my fucking card hates
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black.
Okay.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it.
I always.
If you won an argument with a friend and then
Hey,
later
I'm
discovered
streaming.
that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much.
Would you mute
Feel
my
free to go
audio
away
on
and
that
come back.
over there?
I'll be here.
I just needed to make sure that it was actually like
Alright,
playing audio.
thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry,
What?
I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
What?
This game is a homage to a free
What do you
game that
mean?
came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
When did I...
The author of that game was Jazuo,
That's
a
not true.
mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games.
Yeah.
And B games are rough assemblages of found
No,
objects.
I said I wasn't at that
Designers slap
particular
them
moment.
together
That's
very
what I was
quickly
doing.
and freely. And they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following.
Me and CJ
They're
just
built
had the
more for the
conversation
joy
about
of building them than as
much you
polished
pay
products.
attention.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and
Because
recycled
you would
parts.
know about
And it's one of the
that
most
he
unusual
would
and
not
unfriendly
want
games
skull
of its
citrus
time.
bin pouches because of the
In
story
it,
he told
your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
He was like, man,
That
you
act
don't
of
listen to any
climbing,
of the stories
in the
I
digital
tell
world
you.
or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and
I
losing
was fixing
everything.
to say that's a fucking bald-faced lie.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get
I mean,
over
that part's
tree,
true.
and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise.
Yeah, he's pretty
Most
stupid.
obstacles in video game worlds are
I gotta, like,
fake.
chill out
You
for
can
a
be
second.
completely confident in your ability to get
Stuck on
through
the
them
damn wall.
once you have the
Yeah, I'm
correct
stuck on the
method
wall.
or the correct equipment or
Oh,
just by
no.
spending enough time.
I don't have
In
my
that
pot.
sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Whatever.
The obstacles in
Just
Sexy
unlock it
Hiking
on
are
your computer
unyielding,
before I let you play on
and
your
that makes the game
computer again.
uniquely frustrating. But
I'll
I'm not
make you
sure
unlock it on
Jazuo
your computer
intended to
before
make
I
a
let you play on
frustrating
your
game.
computer
The
again.
frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
You're
A funny
cute,
thing happened to me as I was building this
assuming
mountain.
that you'd be able to do it in
I'd
5
have an
days.
idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it,
I
and it
don't
would
think
usually
so.
turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a
You used to be
builder.
very good at this part.
Imaginary
I don't know what
mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit
Do what?
that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with
The window
quickset cement.
marker?
You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated. An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice. It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue.
Nice. I wish I could do that consistently.
It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me.
Okay.
We have the same taste, you and I.
Hate the fucking bucket.
It's not ambition. It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat. You'll feel bad if you win.
So I put this snake in for you.
I don't need no snake.
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? I think not.
Boston makes me
Where your
feel
hand
good.
moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. In this you're his will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
Let me tell you something.
When there's something strange sleeping in your bed. Let me tell you something. When there's something
Now,
weird
You've conquered the ice
sleeping
cliff,
in your
the
bed.
platforms, the church, and the
Let me
rectory,
tell you something.
the living room and the factory,
Boston
the
makes me
playground,
feel
the construction
good.
site, the granite rocks, and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment I'll shut up. But let me say, I'm glad you came.
Boston makes me feel good, feel good. God, that is gonna be stuck in my head now. Ha!
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration.
A
real punch in the gut.
I can't even listen to music, can I?
Nope.
Gosh dang it.
You wanna
What if
get
it's one of the
DMCA?
copyright free?
I mean, I guess, but I'd rather you didn't.
To get DMCA?
Use your headphones if you're gonna use them. Come on. Whee!
I dedicate this game to
I wonder
you.
if I can play the
the one
music
who
that's
came
in this
this
game
far.
even, like
I give
going
it to
down the
you
road
with
feeling
all my
sad.
That
Oh.
song.
I'm pretty sure that one's fine, but like, what about the other ones? Well, to be honest, I'm never going to mess up enough to hear the songs, anyways. Like, that just doesn't happen anymore.
The author of the copyrighted work would also have to come after you.
I think he's dead.
Never heard of them. No. I mean, if they join the stream, they haven't said anything.
Spud, Nebby, they're after the damn.
Yeah? Dogs are after chicken bones. Come on, game, give me. There we go. Whoop.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute.
Dogs.
If you won
on
some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Yeah,
All right. Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002.
You know what? I don't want to keep listening over to that over and over again. I don't think. As much as I love Bennett Foddy, I've heard that a million times already, so, Huh. Slaw. Hmm. No, I'm not. Well, guess I'm going this way. Oh. This is like my favorite part of the game. Because of like, it gave me trouble for a while, so I came back and sat here until I could do like flip myself all in and out of it. Okay, that's enough of that. Maybe. If I could stop. Brr. Okay, there we go. I got really tense. Okay. Oh. It's almost nice. Furniture, or whatever this area is called, is also another favorite area of mine. I've thought about just trying to speedrun this game, but I would have to like really grind it, and I don't know. Maybe someday. I guess technically every run of this game at this point is a speed run, since it's just a matter of like sharpening it. I'm not just trying to get achievements or anything at this point. I suppose because I'm not playing on my computer that has the golden pot, now I'm trying to re-unlock the golden pot, so there's that. I guess I could say that, but I don't really care at this point. I mean, I have it. Come on now. I hate this part. But I did fine. I got the hat stuck on like, well, there was like a hook or something right there once. I thought, oh yeah, there it is. I got the hat stuck on that thing once. I'm not gonna try to do it again. Whatever, I'll take the anvil. My nose itches. The two biggest parts of this game, I think, or the two biggest things about learning this game are the controls and what comes next. Once you like kind of understand how the controls work and you kind of know where you're going next, it's not so bad. And not just the controls, but how the hammer interacts with the environment on different surfaces. Oh, I hate the bucket. I'll say it every time I get here. Hello, Shelby. And yes, it's my face. I don't have a VTuber model yet. I do have one in the making, though. Or going to have one in the making. I'm doing 2D until I can afford a 3D one. Because I can't use Blender. It's probably my fastest run in a while.
TJ is on logs.
I thought about trying to teach myself, but I figure I had to teach myself all of the stream setup, and I'm teaching myself like marketing and branding, and eventually I'll have to learn video editing as well. Like that is the biggest pain in my ass. I know you mentioned video editing was a pain in your ass as well. Trying to, I don't know, one day see about getting Shelby Schweitzer to help me with video editing, but she uses Premiere and I use DaVinci Resolve. I think they're about the same like interface, so that should be fine, but she thinks there's going to be issues. Oops. Oh yeah, I feel that. I mean, I kind of got laid off or whatever, so I have a lot of time on my hands right now. But yeah, I it's I say I have a lot of time. It's all dedicated for other things as far as I'm trying to do streaming full time. Eventually, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it like within the first year. But we'll see. Oh, it's no like not a huge deal. Like as far as I'm not too terribly worried about it. Whee! Just throwing myself all over the place. What the hell? First started playing this piece of shit because I did in fact get quite frustrated at it, but people can't watch me for frustration content on this. Like maybe one of these days, like I'll like deliberately do something to get mad, and then I'll come play it because I mess up a lot whenever I'm mad, and then I do in fact get frustrated. But oftentimes I'll just quit, but I won't allow myself to because I'll be streaming. Excuse me. I don't know if you saw the tweet earlier, but my mom convinced me to get Phasmophobia or whatever the ghost hunting game is. I'm gonna play that with her and my stepdad at some point.
Maybe even eventually your wife.
I hope not.
Your wife really wants.
We can play Overwatch if y'all would like.
After I do my nails.
That's really cool. Is it an HD Elgato or is it one that like will work on the 64? Because I didn't know if Elgato made capture cards that worked on like the really old consoles, or if you had to have like a Dazzle or something. But no, with income tax, I'm definitely going to invest in a an Elgato because I want to stream like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Kart 8, Mario Party. I've got a few other games on the Switch, but I don't really care about. I do care about Animal Crossing: New Horizons. I absolutely adore that game.
Was that your first Animal Crossing?
Yes, it was my first Animal Crossing. Oh, have you played it? Woo! Oh, that's the first time I've messed up there in a very long time. How many people can be in a group? Like, I wouldn't mind getting a huge fucking group together for it if it's better in a group. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't like I said, I downloaded it and I started to play it. Like I started to play the tutorial, but I'd rather wait until my mom is in Discord with me so she can hear me scream. Do you stream any of your Switch games ever? I started over on my Animal Crossing, and I'm not gonna actually start playing on it until I get new Joy-Cons. But I'm gonna get an Elgato and new Joy-Cons with income tax and like open my library a ton. Streaming library games that I'm gonna be able to play, that is. And I saw you were doing a Nuzlocke. I didn't realize it was on the Switch. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was on was it Sword and Shield? I really want to play those. Those look
Farrah wants to play those too.
like I really wanted to play like the Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, and then I realized it was basically Pokemon Go, and I was very competitive in Pokemon back in high school. I don't know if you knew how like horribly nerdy Cordero and I like went in depth with it all. But yeah, we did the EV training, the IV breeding, move pool breeding, nature breeding, like everything had to be perfect. Shit took months to get a single team. Well, about a month to get like a perfect team. But we did that shit all year. Well, if it's, I mean, it's up to 4, that's still, we've only got a group of 3 as far as Phasmophobia. I keep wanting to call it Phantasmophobia for some fucking reason. I think I called it that wrong once and stuck. Hey, man, I can't hate on Pokemon cards. Like, the game doesn't suck. Oops. And, there's apparently a market for it if you understand how to flip cards, which, I mean, I kinda sorta do. But honestly, if I were to get into card flipping, I wouldn't get into Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. I would do either baseball or basketball or something like that, because like the market for those is much easier to track, in my opinion. You know, the last run I did was like easily the fastest one I've done in a little while. Not my fastest run. Fastest is like 4 minutes, but this run is so slow. Larry Hartman? I thought he moved like out of state for some reason. Oh wait, no, he lives in Orange now. That's right. His house is a church.
What do you mean his house is a church?
16 a pack? Well. These must be the packs that have like the first ed hollow Charizard or Lugia or some shit in them, huh? Because there's no way I would be paying 16 a pack unless it's got those caliber of pulls inside. Yeah, I figured. You're looking for that life-changing shit. I really hope you get it. There's a buddy of mine, his nipples usually have good luck if you rub card packs on them. I mean, I don't think that you're going to get the opportunity to hit his nips with the packs, but I'll do it in spirit for you. CJ, well, he's asleep, never mind. I was gonna tell him his nipples were needed once more.
Oh, CJ?
Yes.
For some reason I thought it was gonna be Herbert.
DeLone?
Yeah. I don't know
Hobbs?
why, but he's the like name that popped into my head when you said that.
No, I don't remember what started that, but what, the Lugia packs are 200 now? 200 a pack? Or is it Charizard ones? Either way. Ah. So yeah, I don't know shit about the Pokemon market. I used to like kinda sorta keep up with it, but it's all changed like 10 years ago whenever I like was trying to get into it. Dakota Parker was trying to get me into it. Motherfucker, I just keep saying first and last names like it's...
Nobody's business.
Yeah, fuck 'em. Woo!
They broke in.
Hmm? How long will those last?
Probably a really long time because they're really short, so it won't bump them on things.
Except your chief.
Shut up.
Shut up! If you've ever seen Big Mouth, I like to call my wife Lola from Big Mouth. Because she sounds like Lola when she starts fucking whining. Stop! I feel pleased with myself.
I don't need the world knowing I'm Lola.
Lola's a man. I think I'm gonna make this the... You done with your nails, woman?
Mm-hmm.
Alright then, wake up asshat and let's get on over what? Yeah?
Watch.
You leave that poor boy alone. Well, I mean as fuck to this old lady. But it's true though, like if you guys like hung around her and you knew her,
I am a peach of a lady.
you would hear that she sounds like fucking Lola.
I'm beautiful and cute and totally not Lola.
You're just mad because you sound like Lola.
It took a lot of strength not to sound like Lola just now.
I do not. Come on, babe, give us a Lola.
No. CJ, we're playing Overwatch.
I don't think he's playing. Just let him sleep. He came over to sleep.
Well, he was up for all day while I was doing school affairs.
Yeah, and that's his fault. Man, everybody's just trying to like... Yeah.
Once he hears that Overwatch startup, he'll be all good to go.
Yeah, I live in Viter these days. I could tell you the whole story about how that went down, but it's
Me.
I mean, you're part of it, but I moved to Viter before I got with you.
Yeah, but at least you weren't like the super redneck part of Ider.
I guess. I mean, it's all pretty like. It's just which part do you want? The clean meth part of Viter or the dirty meth part of
What
Viter?
the fuck are you talking? All of it's dirty meth part of Ider.
Well, I mean, the houses and stuff, and like the people are like the uppity, richy, hoity-toity, and look down at you through their nose, but they still probably are doing meth on the side or something. Man, I don't do shit since COVID started. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't done a motherfucking thing. Like I've gone to work as a security guard, working 12-hour shifts, but I sat in a shack by myself. I went to Houston yesterday for a doctor's appointment for our child. Dermatology appointment. Besides that, like, what have I done, babe?
Nothing.
No, I mean, I've had to have done something. I've gotten out of the
Picked
house.
up Chinese food for me one time.
Yeah, I picked up Chinese food. I didn't like doing that.
We've gone grocery shopping maybe twice with you.
Oh, is there? There's a Sailor Moon Cafe in Houston. Look, after there's a vaccine that is available for me, I will get the government chip or what the fuck ever it is, and I'll go hang out with people.
We gonna
But-
have like a. Is she in Houston too?
No, she's around here somewhere.
Oh, I was gonna say if she's in Houston too, we could have like a get together with Michaela and everybody. Like a lunch date or something.
With a couple this is VTuber Shelby.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, because I mean we're also trying to like organize something to hang out with other Shelby as well. Just get all of the Shelbys from school back together. There was like, I mean, whenever I was a freshman, good lord, I don't remember how many there were. Oh wait, I need to change this stuff from getting over it.
To what?
Overwatch?
Oh, I have to play on your computer?
Oh, rip. I'm gonna miss it then. That sucks.
I need my mouse and stuff.
I'll just get off. I'll stop streaming for the night. You guys have made it way too difficult to stream for today anyways.
I didn't do a motherfucking thing!
You had a child like 6 years
Oh my
ago.
God.
That made it pretty difficult. I mean, you could have just not done that.
Let me go back in time and close my leg.
No, dog, she's allergic to peanuts. We got the answer.
No.
Don't listen to me. I'm horrible. No, she didn't actually make it difficult. I just didn't want to stream while she was throwing a fit and stuff.
She had to do school.
Yeah, she makeup day because she had to go to the hospital yesterday. But yeah, I guess I am gonna get off stream and let her have her computer. I was gonna stream Overwatch, but they're sleepy and stuff, so we're not gonna play ranked, and I don't like to stream, but we're not
I
gonna
wanna
play ranked.
Fuck CJ.
Like I said, I'm not playing ranked right now.
God.
So, I
There
guess
you go,
I'll make it
a
a
somewhat
short
Lola.
stream. There you go. There's your Lola for you. But yeah. If you're playing games tomorrow night, I'll probably like if it's like the Don't Starve to get. I was gonna play with you guys.
Ooh, I wanna play that too.
I was gonna play with you guys 2 nights ago, but I had a emergency trip to Houston yesterday, and so like I went to bed 2 nights ago, and then I went to Houston all day yesterday, and
Is there big old room for me?
yeah, it's an open server, and I don't
I
think
don't know how many players.
I don't know.